Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Najwa Khairunnisa.
I'm Putri Humaira.
I'm Hirdani Shiva.
I'm Pinkan Fana.
I'm Sabrina Lila.
I'm Amanda Sumazura.
We would like to presentation our group about the climate change. So, there we are.
The first presenter of this presentation will start from me. Climate change is getting more serious every year. The Earth is getting hotter because of human activities like burning forests and cutting down forests. The problem affects people all around the world. It causes extreme winters, flood, and drought. If we don't take action soon, the temperature will keep rising, and the impact will be even worse. That's why we must care and start making to protect our planet.
Okay, the next slide, I would like to talk about the main causes of the climate change. Okay, the main causes comes from the things that people do every day. Like we use a lot of cars, machine, and motorbikes that need more gas, oil, and coal. Okay, of course, when we burn these fuels, the gases they make dirty and smoke gases, and these gases called carbon dioxide. Of course, too much carbon dioxide make the earth grow too hot, more hotter and warmer. Okay, another big cause is cutting down the trees or deforestation. Tree helps clean the air. They take in carbon dioxide too and give us the oxygen. But when people cut down too much tree for houses, factories, farms, the earth loses its natural air cleaner. Okay, factories and a big farm also make other gases and like methane and nitrous oxide. Okay, these gases also make the air hot. These gases also make the air hot, and when animals like cow and sheep, they make a methane gas too. Of course, these gases, like I said before, make the earth more hotter and warmer. The last causes because of the overpopulation. Okay, the world has more people now. Of course, we need like more land, more activities, and more make more wasted. And all these activities make the earth maybe grow to warmer and hotter. And and these activities make the weather change everywhere. The next slide, I would like to talk about the greenhouse gases. Okay, there are many gases into the air, like I said before, that make earth grow warmer and hotter. Like I said before, these gases include like carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, and hydrofluorocarbon, and methane. And when we use cars, buses, or planes, they make carbon dioxide. When factories and farm, they make gases too. And then when a cow, like I said before, a cow and sheep, they make gases too. Okay, these gases goes into the sky and trap the sun. Okay, then trap the heat from the sun. It's like putting a big blanket around the earth, and the heat cannot go up. Okay, because of that, the temperature on earth goes up. The ice or the poles start to melt, and the sea level gets higher. Okay, if we cut down too many trees, the carbon dioxide cannot be clean because these are fewer there. This make the problem even worse. Like I said before, the trees help us give us oxygen and they take the carbon dioxide. Okay, that's why scientists and leaders says we must reduce greenhouse gases. We can do that by planting trees, using clean energy, and taking care of our environment. Okay, that's all from my side. Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about the environmental impacts of climate change. The first, rising temperatures are causing glaciers and polar ice to melt. This leads to sea level rise, which threaten coastal cities around the world. The second, extreme weather events such as storms, floods, and droughts are becoming more frequent and more intense, making it harder for people and nature to adapt. The third, coral reefs and biodiversity are declining. Many species are becoming endangered and ecosystems are being disrupted.
So guys, I want to tell you about economy and healthy impact. Climate change hurt job, food, and healthy people get sick and feel worried. Scientists say human cause climate change. The earth is getting hot every day.
Some people say climate change is natural, but today's warming is much faster than ever before. They also think it's too expensive to fix. Yet green energy creates new jobs. Technology alone can solve the problem. We need policy and lifestyle change too, and climate model prove that global warming is real and reliable.
On this slide, I would like to explain about the several solutions to address the climate change. So the first and the most important step is using from the fossil fuels to renewable energy source such as solar, wind, hydro, and hydropower. And then the second one is governments. Governments play a key role by creating a strong policies that reduce emissions and support environmentally friendly technologies. However, the responsibility does not lie only with the government, but also we as individuals. We can make a small thing but meaningful change, like saving electricity, reducing plastic waste, and planting trees. And the last one is we can choosing sustainable products. So when the governments, industries, and people work together, we can the impacts of the climate change will significantly reduce. To conclude, climate change is a serious threat that affects not only the environment but also human life and the global economy. So the crisis is mainly caused by human activities, which means the solution must only come from us, right, as a human life. That's why immediate action and global cooperation are urgently needed to keep our planet livable for future generation. And by working together, we can create a greener and more sustainable future for everyone. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.